title, title card, cue it. But yes, The House with the Red Door, Episode 1, The Invitation. 18 years prior, and we see a young boy who sits on a stool after getting caught once more taking something. Doug, you sit in the hallway, and you've been told to stand there out of class until Mr. Cawthorn can talk to you personally. The large Maplewood hallways are cold. You see a window at the end that opens up to see the evergreens that surround the property. As you sit there, kind of twiddling your thumbs, thinking what to do. So, what do you choose to do, Doug?
I
You want to?
want to,
Most
look
everyone
around.
Yeah. You look around and you see that the hallway's desolate. You see that along the hallway, you do see a few display cases that display either old Civil War memorabilia, original Call of Duty relics, and you do see at the end of the hallway is a prize suit of knight armor, straight from the Crusades. You see that's tattered and old and decayed, and you can still see a smudge mark where Tiffany had smeared her marker, on the cloth, much to Mr. Cawthon's dismay and aggression. But yes, you were caught, maybe getting a little too sticky fingers with some stuff. But yeah, so what do you want to do? The hallway's empty. And in front of you is another hallway that leads up to the winding staircase.
I don't think I'm gonna risk it this time. I think I'm just gonna, sit down and wait for class to be over.
Yeah. You sit there and contemplating whether or not you should, but you've already dug yourself such a hole already, you think to yourself that it's probably just best if you sit down and, handle whatever punishment that Cawthon gives out to you. But as it continues, the sound of the hallway and the spinning of the fans interrupted by a much more sickening and depraved one. You hear down the hall from the classroom the crackle of fire and screams. Fairly quickly, too. It's torn from silence to a very quickening, deafening sound that fills your ears. And you hear a friend of yours, Robert, he's screaming, "Hey, someone get the door! The door! Fire! 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 Cawthon! Cawthon!" And you hear people screaming there, and you hear people slamming at the door trying to get out.
I wanna run over to see what all the commotion is.
You go down there and you see that the door's locked. And you hear
Unlock it?
inside. Huh? You have the key.
Can I unlock the key? Do I have a? Can I go to the other class and find a screwdriver or something?
Yeah, you quickly run to the closet and you hear your friend Robert. Hey, who's that? Doug, is that you, man? Hey, find Cawthon, man. There's a fire in here. It just broke. Smoke. You need to get help, man. And then you hear something break as fire begins into the room. And then you hear a girl screaming. You don't recognize who. But it's very quickly, and you hear people slamming against the door now at full force trying to get out. And you want to run to where?
The classroom where I was just at.
That you were in that classroom.
Oh, I was in that classroom. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I wanna go to Carthred's office.
You're running there and you see Cawthon behind the desk as he reads a paper. And you see that he's looking particularly pale as he reads it. And then as soon as you open the door, he taunts you. My child, what are you doing here right now? I told you to wait in the hall so I could give you a proper punishment.
There's a fire.
What?
There's a fire. The door is locked. There's a fire.
And then he instantly bolts out fidgety with his key belt. Yeah, find the others. Go outside now.
Yeah, I want to run through the halls, screaming fire.
Ben, you wake up from your bed, and you hear fire, 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 and you wake up to see your buddy Mark as he like slides out of bed like confused. You guys slept a little bit because you two were sick. You know,
What the fuck?
and you guys can smell smoke going down the hall now.
Somebody burn the eggs again.
Oh, it's probably the
Uh,
popcorn.
and you and as you run it, you see Tiffany. She like runs out of the room. She's like this like 12. She's got like long red hair. She's like 12. She's like, "What's going on? I want you to scream about fire."
Huh?
She's talking. She's talking to you, Doug. She runs out
There's
the
a,
hall.
there's a,
You two are.
there's a fire. The kids are trapped in it. The door's locked.
Why
Carter
is the
told me
door
to
locked?
gather everybody and bring you outside.
We need to get. And she's like, starting to freak out. My sister was in there. My friend, my Janice is in there right now. And she's like, yeah. And she like instantly begins to like run down the hall towards like the classroom. And when you look down there, you see that smoke's billowing out. But yeah, you two, it's getting pretty thick in there. You guys are like you guys like
think
a
it's
floor
time
above
to
the
leave.
classroom. You guys are floor above the class. You guys can hear it echoing throughout the empty mansion, and the smoke begins to filter in through the vent.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Oh
Yeah,
god, wait,
yeah, I wanna
where
get
is
up
it?
and
I'm gonna look for my favorite toy.
Huh?
A little reg. I'm gonna look for my favorite Reg Power Ranger toy before I leave.
You look around. You spot your favorite red Power Ranger toys. You quickly grab it. Do you grab anything, Kaden?
I look at him grabbing his Power Ranger toy, and then I look at the door and I begin to run. I don't need anything.
Yeah, you bolt at the door, and out there you see like kid, who is like this like like taller like skinny Asian kid. He's like, there's smoke. What's going on right now? What happened? And then you hear like a loud slam from down above, and then you hear like just like the most horrendous shriek possible, as it like chills your blood to your bones, and you just think about it. You recognize that voice. It was your friend Maurice, and you can only think about what's happening to him right now. And then you see that part of the floor gives away, like right next to you. You see like fire down there, and you just barely spot for like half a second. Just someone who's you don't even recognize what they wore, just what the fire's made them into, and you just see that their eyes are boiling out of their sockets as they scream and flail on the ground. And instantly, you see kids like you should see. He just sees the floor collapsing, and he just rolls forward, running up, and you're frozen, man. You can't. As you stare down into that place, looking at it, and Mark, you see that Ben's frozen like a deer in headlights.
I stand there staring down.
Whatever name they had, whatever dreams they had, the smoke and flame have taken it and reduced them to something straight out of nightmares. So you're gonna help your friend here, Mark? You see that Ben's completely frozen. He has no idea. He's shell shocked.
I'm gonna immediately just grab his hand, try to rush him out.
You like kind of just almost like not tap, but you like wrap your arms around. You're like, come on, we need to get out of here now. As like the fire kicks up, like kind of like erupts from the floor. Meanwhile, Doug, you feel like you've got everyone out. You can out the hall. You saw a few more people running out. You'd have time to talk to them. But yes, it looks like everyone's gotten out. Everyone who was in the classroom. And yeah, you're like running out now. You're like running downstairs now yourself. Now that you're sure that you've tried to get everyone out as much as you can. And as you run out, you hear something moving down the stairs in front of you. You went all the way up. Doug, you went all the way up to make sure everyone got out. Min, you and your friend Mark both went out the fire escape. But you, Doug, went to go up all the floors to make sure everyone got out. And you see something you hear something crawling along the staircase. Something
Well,
visceral and
I
bloody.
want to see what it is.
You turn the corner, and you see that an amalgamation. You see, sliding up the stairs is a mess of meat. You see that bloody ooze leaks out of it as it slowly crawls its way up, like a slug. It turns to you, and you see that its face is like a lamprey leech. When it opens up, you see that inside of it are thousands of small children's teeth. And then you hear screams. The screams of everyone. Everyone boarded. And deep down its throat, you see them all, clustered together as the flame joins them in ash. And then you wake up. You wake up in a cold sweat as you stand up, looking out in the back of your car. Your breath heavy. It's been troubling you for a few nights now. The nightmare. It's plagued you for years, but as you get closer to it, it's just getting stronger. This place brings back old memories that you think you'd rather keep buried. But yeah, you're parked on the side of the road like you're beat up like red car. Oh. But yeah, Doug. So, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Huh?
I'm going to I smell like some water or something.
You know, you climb to the front and you like reach down the passenger seat and you grab a water bottle. You know, we're talking Fiji because we don't support the Saudi in this household. As you take a sip of it,
My car, bro.
huh?
My car. That's my household.
You're pretty good space like allowance. You've divvied it up pretty well actually. You got playroom in here.
Nice.
So you're on good times right now. That's why you're coming here. Your life your lifestyle has exactly been good, and more importantly, you've had trouble keeping a job consistently. Between your habits and more importantly the fact that you really can't seem to get a good night's sleep ever unless you decide to go sleep with a bottle of bourbon in your stomach. Has made life difficult for you to say the least.
Well, I guess I'm gonna like the phone.
Yeah, you're fun.
I don't know. I'll do it any normal person does. Clearly, people check their emails.
Okay, you check your email and you see what from Mr. Lewis, the handler of Mr. Carthen's estate after his death. And you guys scroll through your message chain of just him confirming whether he was gonna show up. And yeah, you see that at the very bottom. He's like, "Are you there? Are you coming? A few people already arrived. Are you showing up? I need to know whether or not you need to get more food."
Email him back. Uh, yeah, I might be there.
Okay, he says. The cold morning air around you. You see the mist creeping in. You're parked on the coast right now. You can hear the seagulls. Coast on your right. Pine trees along your left. Mist rolls in from the ocean.
Alright, cool. How much gas do I have in my car?
You have nearly a full tank.
Oh, dope. Well, I guess I'm gonna turn my car on and like turn the heaters on.
Put the heaters on to kind of stay off that coastal chill.
And I'm gonna. How much money do I have at the moment?
You got about $500, and you have stuff you could sell. Your
W.
watches.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go get some breakfast at McDonald's. A sausage egg McMuffin to the drive-through.
Okay. You begin to pull up. You're not too far away. Next to the estate is a small town called Pinehome. That's where you guys would go to get stuff from the store and stuff. But yeah, you haven't been there in years. But yeah, you know there's McDonald's there. You made sure to Google Maps it. There's no way you would not get your such egg McMuffin. But meanwhile, Mark, you sit there at like the small airport that Pine Home has. As you see like a plane descend, and you see Ben walking out. It's been you guys have talked, but it's been a while since you like see him face to face. You see that he's got short black hair with some light stubble, a little bit of beer belly, but nothing, no shame there. And man knows what he likes. He's wearing like a t-shirt and jeans. And yeah, he like walks down, and yeah, Ben, you see your old friend, Mark. He looks just peachy, tall, fairly well built, brown hair, you know. And yeah, you two see each other. It's been like close to 2 years since the last time you guys met. Life has just been busy.
Mark,
Hey, it's been a while.
I wanna stick out my hand to do one of those handshake hug things.
Oh, I'll just go on and hug him.
Oh,
You two,
When he goes for a handshake, I'll just go for a big old bear hug.
you two embrace the hug. Appreciate each other's company as you guys near back to where it happened. But yeah,
Yeah.
planes land, descend around you. The roar of engines fill the air, and you hear someone over the airport like tower radio. Please stop leaving your kids unattended next to fuel tanks. Please do not do this. The
Who does
EMTs do not get paid for that. Okay? Next time I see kids walking away from the fuel tank area looking like a charred marshmallow, I'm not calling the emergency services. I'm tired of this. Then he stops. He gets off the radio.
Who just leaves their kids at an airport?
I don't know.
It seems to be common enough that he has control over it.
Some
It's
parents
best
just
that we
don't.
get driving you to the estate. Come on. Now, I'll show you to my car.
All right, let's go. And I'll walk alongside with him.
Yeah. Tell me about you guys' jobs. What do you two do?
I found, I didn't struggle as much as all my other friends because I didn't get to see a lot of the carnage. I missed all the bodies and stuff, and I only woke up to the smoke and got out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, I was able to recover very quickly. I started to work, found myself online, and became a graphics art designer. And then just started to do a bunch of art designs online, worked for a couple companies, and eventually started to find my way into game design, where I designed some enemies.
Yeah. I'm assuming, Ben, that you want to tell, your buddy Mark about how your life's been as you two drive. And what I'm going to say is like a nice Honda Civic. Gavvin.
I drive a Prius.
You drive a Prius? Respect that. So, yeah, you drive in your Prius, you guys go down the back road leading from the airport. Yeah, you guys try to do a shortcut back to the estate. You guys would do this. Some of the older kids were talking about how this was like a drinking spot. You two came up here one time, sneakily, follow them on your bikes, just to see what they would do at these parties. And whoa, you guys did some crazy stuff. It's it's a fond memory. Well, okay, arguably fond, but yeah, let's just say that Stephanie could do a lot with a beer bottle after about 12 shots.
So, a couple people are already there. So, we're not going to be late or anything, but we're also not early.
That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, how did
Roughly
you?
9 in the morning.
It's been so long since I've seen you. What have you been up to?
Just the usual. A lot of online work. You know me, normally up in my apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in the garage. You know how I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, did you see that, I texted you my latest project that I was working on. I got to, help design an enemy for Elden Ring.
Oh. Man,
That was fun. Only one enemy, but
Adon.
it was something. They paid me for it.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Other than that, nothing much. Any new projects with you?
This crackhead came by. All the tires were flat and half the engine was missing. I don't even know how he drove it in there, but that's been a project.
Crankhead with a how does a crankhead even own a car?
You're asking me, man. I think he might have started with a shopping cart and just kind of extended from there.
It's like the start with a penny, work their way up to one of those expensive yacht kind of videos.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead and help yourself. Underneath the right behind you in the back seat. There's some soda if you want it.
Oh, what kind? I'll look back there.
Yeah, it's Mountain Dew
Uh,
and Coca-Cola.
Ooh, I'll grab a Coke.
I think that and you're fairly aware of Mark's love of Mountain Dew at this point, and let's just say the constant stream of green gas, poison, has kind of killed your taste for it. Every time you guys go to a barbecue, what's there? Mountain Dew. Of course, Mark can never get enough of the stuff. You're pretty sure that his blood is green.
Good thing he had Coca-Cola. I can't take another sip of that piss green soda.
You know me. You never get enough of it. It's the only thing I drink when I'm trying to work late at night.
Are either of you hungry?
That's a menacing message. But yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Not really. I just got back
I mean,
from the local restaurant.
just understand, Mark, that your buddy here, Ben, he's consisted of shitty airline peanuts for the past 12 hours.
Well, I'm pretty sure Lewis is getting food at the estate, so.
But I mean, like, there's a McDonald's right there as I point while we're driving.
You point like through the tree line down to the town below as you guys like to send down the mountainside.
You want McDonald's?
I mean, I didn't bring my wallet, but you know how we've been friends for so long?
I love you, man. I love seeing you, but you're really gonna make me pay for your McDonald's first day back?
Okay.
Fine. I'll get a side muffin.
That's my man. I want to pat him on the back.
And you pat him on the back, and then a deer runs from you guys' car.
Actually, I want a McGriddle.
No, a deer runs in front of your car. You got to roll to avoid it now.
Fine. God.
Yeah. We'll just roll. I'll just roll your dodge. I'll roll speed, actually. How fast your reaction time is. Okay. Yeah, you succeed. You quickly swerve out their way as you get pat on the back. So the deer hops through the road and down the side of it, taunting, looking at you guys. You guys are some weirdos. Who just does that? Driving in front of a deer's path like that?
I want to pull
The
my arm
deer's
away.
here.
I want to pull my arm off my buddy, and I'll be like, ooh, sorry. Ah, shit.
It's not your fault. The deer's here have been getting pretty bad lately. I don't know why. Hunting slowed down, so their population starting to spike up a bit.
You see the deer bounds off into the tree line. But yeah. You guys sitting down the road, and you guys onto the main town road.
We'll just go to McDonald's. I don't care. I'll take the quicker route. What is the quicker route? I should know this.
Yeah. You guys, keep going, and you guys arrive to McDonald's fairly quickly, making good time. It's only 9:40.
Oh yeah.
You guys arrive. You guys are stuck behind this big van. You see it's like a walker's van. He has his ladder up top. You see a ton of tools through the windows, and in front, and a few cars ahead is this kind of beat up red car. And meanwhile, Doug, You arrive at the order window.
All right, Doug. I want a double quarter pounder, a large fry, and a.
You're not Doug. No, Doug.
Oh, Doug.
What?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah.
What
You got too
absolute
lost in the sauce, bro. From
buffoon.
McDonald's.
All right, I get a little mixed up. All right.
You just hold order window, and instinctually he went to his natural meal plan.
Get out of our face, man. Slow down there. You just got back.
I'm hungry.
Hi. Can I get 2 sausage egg McMuffins,
The
1
eggs are broken.
breakfast? The eggs? What? What? Well, okay. Well then, can I just have a sausage McMuffin?
You're kind of late in the morning, man. It's like nearly 10.
They don't
Breakfast
stop serving
ends at
breakfast
11.
till 12.
Okay. Are you sure you want a sausage egg McMuffin? I mean, of course, the customer's always right, but this guy sounds a little bit in the younger side. You think he's maybe teenager? Maybe he's Anton or something. He's definitely new. He's but I mean, we have a lot of other stuff you can order, of course. Here, hash
Sausage
browns.
egg McMuffins, 2 breakfast burrito, 2 hash browns, and some
I thought the
ketchup,
eggs are broken.
please. You just asked me if I'm sure I wanted sausage egg McMuffin. How are the eggs broken? The eggs are supposed to be broken. Break them over the grill, for Christ's sake.
You can literally see, by the way, hold on, you see that through the window that this kid is you're peeking in, and this kid is he's just so bored. And yeah, he just does not want to be here. And meanwhile, you see in the back, and you see someone literally cook an egg.
I can see that lady cooking an egg over there.
Well, that's
You
the
don't-
last day.
You
All the
don't
other ones
cook
broken.
the food.
That's the last thing.
You take orders. You don't cook the food. You have the most effortless
Looking at
job in this whole crappy place, man.
Look, man, this is a super tight. I've been walking here since 6 in the morning. Okay, can you just make a smaller order? As soon as I hold 2 egg McMuffins, I know you're gonna have a lot more.
What? You press buttons for a living, man.
Yeah, I've been pressing buttons since 6 in the morning, man. My eyes about bleed out my sockets. Can you just get something smaller? Just get the breakfast burrito.
Yeah, okay. 2 sausage egg McMuffins.
I told you that was the last egg.
2 sausage McMuffins.
That was the last egg. And then you see a older employee walk up. Oh, is there a problem going on over here? He's like, no, he's ordered 2 sausage egg McMuffins.
He's saying the eggs are broken.
Yes, so the eggs, they get broken to make the egg McMuffin.
Yeah, I'm asking. He's not taking my order.
And the kid's like, no, I did. Look, see, I was just asking what his order was.
I didn't even
The guy
finish it
looks-
yet.
Yeah, you said you wanted 2 hash browns, breakfast burrito, and 2 sausage egg McMuffins. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been waiting for you to answer. There's a whole lineup behind you. There's 5 calls.
Yeah, ketchup too, please. I asked for ketchup. You're not very good at taking orders, are you?
See the senior employee, he's looking between both of you. He's like, sorry, sir, there's been an interruption. You can have the hash brown in the house. Take one of the hash browns off the order.
It's
We won't charge you.
egg.
And the kid's like, of course. And the guy walks away, and the kid turns back to look at you, and he's like, so, that's 1 hash brown, yeah? He said, take one off the order.
I said I get a free one.
Yeah, you get a free one.
Yeah, I guess, that's one. No, still make it 2 hash browns. I'm hungry.
Okay. Anything else? Ketchup, breakfast burrito, 2 egg McMuffins.
No, that should be it, yeah.
Okay. He's like, you've gone going through, and you have a whole lineup behind you.
Yep.
You're still gonna walk till 12 now.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, you continue on, and yeah. When you pull up to the front window, you see that there's like this like older guy. He's like, "Hey there, this your order? Your order 17, right?
Want to look at my receipt?
Yeah, your order 17."
Yeah.
He hands it to you. The bag.
I want to. Before I leave, I want to check. I want to check my bag. I want to check my order.
You have no fucking egg McMuffins, bro. You, you
Hey,
have
on my receipt here it says 2 egg McMuffins because I ordered them, and in this bag here there is no egg McMuffins.
Oh, I'll get that straight out of the kitchen then.
Thank you.
Uh,
I hate to be such a hassle.
You can pull in the parking lot if you want, and I can run out to you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. You can pull up in the parking lot. You can eat. And you just get like a little death stare from like the guy, his huge rip as he leans on the window, just like looking at you. The guy in the older window, just like gives you like a death stare. But yeah,
I flip him off.
you flip him off behind you. Like one hand out the window, not even look at him as you chow down your burrito. And you pull into the parking lot parking. After a little bit, you two finally get to the window. Who wants to order? So which one of you? Mark,
You can order first, buddy.
All right, I've been thinking about this the whole ride. So,
It was a long, like the red car ahead of you guys took like forever.
all right, 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 nuggets, 55.
If your meal goes over $20, I'm not paying for it.
All right, what's it's McDonald's? All right, I'll take one. Let's see. I'll take one Big Mac. I changed up my meal. One Big Mac, one large fry, and then can I have a slushie?
The slushy machine's broken.
Man, it's not.
Can I have a?
No slushy.
You got shakes. You guys your shakes.
The shake machine's broken too.
You guys got like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take one of those. Stupid.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let's sit back down.
He like looks. He's like, "I'm sorry, is there a problem?"
Alrighty. Okay. I would like 2 McGriddles,
Two McDonald's.
a hash brown, one of your little breakfast apple pies.
One of our little what, sir?
Those
Sorry.
those breakfast apple pies.
Say that again, sir.
The breakfast apple pies,
The breakfast apple pies. Good choice.
and that'll be it.
Okay. You want some blood thinners too, sir? He says to you, Doug. Not Doug. He says to you, Ben. He says,
Yes.
"You want some?" He's like, "You want some blood thinners too?"
Excuse me?
Nothing. He guys laughs a little bit. Then he closes the window.
I want to look over at Mark. Did you hear that
Oh.
little fuck?
Yeah, he started to work here lately. He's kind of a dickhead.
Do you live in town?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I live in an apartment complex not too far from me.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, you're quite used to the slushy machine being broken now.
Yeah, ever since he showed up, isn't it?
He purposely tries to get out of work even though he doesn't do a lot. In fact, this is the busiest this McDonald's has been in about an entire week.
Most of yeah, this is a fairly small town. Only a few thousand people live here. We're talking maybe they get like a dozen cars here a day.
Alright,
Yeah.
we'll pull up.
Okay.
Got my receipt.
Yeah, she hands you the bag. This is
Alright.
a female co-worker now. You see
Oh.
another guy's like running through. He's like running through the parking lot. Another walker, like to beat up red car.
I'm gonna check the order, make sure everything's there.
Everything's there, and he gives you a Coca-Cola drink too.
Alrighty, have a nice day.
You do so. She says, "You too, sir." She says, her voice changed a lot. She's very masculine. She always got like a little mustache.
Oh.
She's definitely a muscle mommy, to say the least. But yes, she closed the window.
Okay. We'll start driving over to the estate now.
Yeah.
If you spilled the
Meanwhile,
petrol in
Doug.
my car, you're cleaning it.
Meanwhile, Doug. Yeah, you see a car drives out, and the guy walks up to you. He's like, Here's your two egg McMuffins, man."
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's all there.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
want to check the bag.
Yeah, they're both there.
Awesome. I guess I'll start driving to the estate, and I want to like eat my hash brown. Some ketchup on it.
You eat your hash browns, and you eat your egg McMuffins, and it's good. Life's good right now. So as it can be. You see the sun's beginning to creep through the clouds as the mists, descended into town itself. Yeah, nice. Yeah. So, what do you want to do now, Doug?
Look at my messages again and see what time the thing starts.
It starts around 11, goes to 3. There'll be housing provided at the estate.
Myself, I won't have enough time
Huh?
to go to the pawn shop, will I?
You gotta get to the pawn shop? Okay. So, yeah, you head there, you see it's Louis' Lost Goods. You see, like, Lee at the window, like, sweeping, like, the deck. There's, like, this, like, skinny, tall guy, like really shaggy, like, beard, He's kind of got, like, a little stoner eyes to him. He's got his hat back. He's, like, a long white sleeve shorts, blue jeans. He's like, "Hey, it's me, Louis." As you walk up, bag and hat, I'm assuming of stuff you want to sell to him.
Yeah. It's me, Doug. I come here almost every day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like half my business, Louis says. He walks in the pawn shop. He gets by the couch and sits at his desk. I laid out.
All right.
You're right
Lay
there
down.
for that. Yeah, the butcher on here, it's like, some wallets, like some jewelry, a few rings, a wristwatch or two. You see there's a McDonald's toy there. And you're like, "Oh, no, that's mine," as you quickly grab it. It's a Mario. It's a Mario Kart thing. But yes, you stick it in your pocket. Besides that, you see just a few other knickknacks. Yeah. And he's like looking at it, and he's like, "I'll give you 200 for all of it."
200 for all of it. This is an antique watch. I got it from my grandfather.
He's looking at all of it. He's like, "Yeah, antique," as he holds up a smartwatch.
Listen, pal, that is antique.
Uh-huh. So, do you have your grandfather's time machine too, or do you lose that?
I'll keep looking in the storage.
He's like, "Look, I'm just gonna say, I have to kind of wash a lot of these, like kind of dirty." He like really emphasizes dirty. So, yeah, there's gonna be a little price reduction.
All right, 200 is it.
Yeah. So yeah, he slides you to 200. 10 20s. See, puts all the stuff in the box. You see, it's like your name's labeled on Doug's stuff. Doug's daily cash at it.
Nice doing business with you, Louis. I gotta go.
Nice doing business with you too, Doug. Hey, right. I've heard about it. I mean, the whole town has. Now that the old guys kicked the bucket, I mean, you're supposed to get a big out. You're supposed to get a big, income, right? Your cash. I
I
think it's
sure
important
hope
too.
so.
Who's kept you around for so long? Kept, like your belly warm. Like, I'm just saying
McDonald's.
that I would appreciate a little bit of investment in my business, as for like friend's sake.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I mean, I think you're a cool guy, Duck. It's like, actually, I forgot. Here's another 50, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you see these are pretty crinkled, like crumbly fucking fives here. You almost got like a mustard stain.
Jesus.
Look, all I'm saying is, man, just remember to give back to the community. You know? And I'm a big part of this community, so. You know,
Oh yes, the money I get from my.
distribute evenly.
Yeah, yeah. Of course I will.
You know, I'm here. Your buddy, your best buddy. Ah.
Yeah. Sure, pal.
Okay. Bye, Duck.
Bye.
So, as you walk, you hear underneath his breath, "Oh, fuck about give me my fucking money." But yeah, so you walk into your car, and as you start the engine, meanwhile, Ben, the engine kind of like sputters, and you're like, and Mark, you're like, God damn it, as you kind of just like break her a little bit, and then she gets back going again. You guys are quickly winding down a long dirt road that leads to the estate.
I always hate these stupid dirt roads.
What was that? Can you repeat that for me?
I said she always hates to drive on these stupid dirt roads.
Yeah. Dirt roads
Who
aren't the
knew a
funnest
car
to ride
made
on.
for? Yeah, but who knew a city car wasn't made to ride on a dirt road?
Yeah.
Not me.
Mhm.
The car dealership here said nothing about the tires or anything. That is perfectly fine to drive everywhere in the town. They were wrong.
Yeah, you should have gone to Louis' car dealership.
Nah.
Louis.
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost there. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my food.
Yeah. Yeah, you like munching down your food as you you pull up and you pass through and the set of trees and you see it like kind of like a big open like field area, like a large kind of stone brick wall. You see a big black iron gate with the words Kaden on black, on the gate.
Hey, you
There's like
mind
a
you
little
mind getting
button.
the gate open?
Yeah.
We may as well leave it open. A bunch of people are supposed to be arriving.
Yeah, that's true. Just leave and hold the gate open.
Okay, you open the gate and its hinges slowly squeak open. You see there's a little bit of moss on them. You see it has the most upkept thing after the orphanage got closed down. Carlton kind of became a clues what you know. Of course, after that, you kind of dropped it. You have a lot of theories about what happened. The door was locked. That the kid, Doug. Oh God, you just remember him. You don't know if he's gonna show up here. But that one time you stole your favorite apple, your favorite rain pop. It was emerald green. But you remember him, and you remember him talking about how the door was locked and Carlton was going with the key. Of course, he managed to escape any charges, claiming that it must have just been some door failure. But you still have your suspects of it. After that, the court deemed that he was not fit to harbor more children in his home. Even if they didn't get him on what you think, and what a lot of other people think to be very clear, just murder charges.
So, what do you want to try to get out of all this?
As you hop back in the car, Mark asks you that.
We're gonna see some old faces. Each one of them just want to get some of the money.
Yeah. I'm worried, to say.
Where you not gonna get anything?
No. Just to be back here again. See all the old faces,
Eh,
I
you get
I
used
don't
to
care
it.
too much about the money or whatnot.
I'll tell you what, you missed a lot.
What do you mean?
Some of you guys, they grew up pretty well. Some of the others didn't, so.
Huh.
You try to keep in touch with as many as you could, Mark. But it was hard. Everyone really didn't want to be associated, especially if the court case had brought up so much drama, and it was kind of just a disaster. So everyone just left it buried. Of course, a few people still talk to you, like Ken. He started a family. and moved to New York. You kept in contact with him over Facebook. But
Personally, I'm gonna try to get the estate for myself, or at least try to get main ownership of it.
Yeah. Why's that?
I mean, it's
I've
quite
always
good.
liked the estate. And
We
unlike
have
everybody else, quite fond of it.
Yeah, I could not stay there. I want to have a little flashback to watching eyes boil out of their socket.
yeah, you see that Ben kind of clinches the armrest of his seat a little bit, but you see kind of shakes it off, trying not to really show anything. I mean, for you, Mark, it was bad, yeah. You lost people, but you didn't see anything like Ben did. So it helps a little bit. But yeah, you guys pull up and you guys see a few cars there. You guys see this kind of like slick, kind of like this like slick red like racing car. You guys see this like big old minivan. This like green SUV, like this kind of like blue beat up car. And yeah,
Well, we're here. I'll get out, wave my hand, say, "Hey, everybody, we arrived."
and no one's outside.
Nobody's outside. Oh, okay then.
No, everyone's
Yeah,
inside. Yeah,
yeah. I think I'll walk inside.
yeah. As you guys walk, you see the grass
I'll,
kind of
I'll
overgrown. Okay, you go.
That's like I'll gesture Ben to follow.
Yep.
Then you follow after him, and yeah, you guys see the grass overtaking a lot of the lawn ornaments. Like you see a gnome as he has his red hat sticks desperately at the green sea. But yeah, you see it's kind of overgrown. You see the flower bed has got a crap ton of weeds in it now. It's an absolute metric ton. Not good gardening for me to hide Jose. But anyways, you guys walk in, and yeah, you see it's like pretty empty. You guys do spot this like like taller, like a black haired chick. She's wearing like a brown coat with like a full lining, some like blue jeans. She's like taller. She like tones, and she's like, oh hey, and she like puts her phone in her pocket. You recognize her, Mark, as Lilith. She was you guys last generation before the fire. You don't have you didn't really get a whole lot of contact with her. You try to talk to her, but she kind of just like faded away. And then you were so busy that you really couldn't make the time to reach out to every single person who like you lost contact with. You tried your best.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
for you,
wave her a
Mark, these
hello.
people were the first thing you had to a family.
Yeah, but I'll wave her a hello.
She's like, so, Mark, and she turns to you, Ben. She's like, trying to think. She's
Ben.
Ben. Oh, Ben! You've gotten, and she looks at you really taller.
Yeah, you could just say it.
What?
Nothing. How
You're
you
not
doing?
bad, Ben. No, I'm not. You've always been like a chunky guy. There's nothing wrong with that. But, oh, she lets that side. She's like, okay. I've been good. And she's like, oh, wait, no, she's doing some gum. Pretty quickly, she's like, yeah. I just kind of want to get my money to leave.
That's fair. That's what almost everybody else is doing here.
Everyone's kind of just wandering around. Yeah. It's me, Adam. I did see April. I did see April, and I did see I forget his name already. It's been so long. What was it? Nick. Oh, what was it? He's the Asian one. No, not. I didn't mean to be racist when I said that.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. I remember him.
Yeah. He's walking his family around the house. He's 3 kids apparently. It's crazy. She says. Yeah.
Well,
And,
I'm just
and
here to
Josh
try to get the estate.
and Josh was around here somewhere too. He's walking around. The thing is a little bit drunk, to be honest with you.
I would assume so. I'm surprised a
But,
lot of these people stepped foot in this estate again.
So yeah, you two make 6.
Lewis said a couple more are supposed to be arriving.
I really hope everyone else shows up.
He said there's
Really?
supposed to be 12 in total of us, but
I doubt everyone's gonna show up. I mean, all those people who said they were gonna show up, or
Who knows?
yeah, I doubt it. I hope so. I think we all deserve a piece of money out of what this fucking place did to us.
Mm.
Between Carter being the asshole and what he has punishment. I mean, Carter was a fairly strict guy. Like, beatings were common. Like
That's
Carter was
just
by
parenting back then.
yeah. So I mean, he was a fairly strict guy. You know, he wasn't the nicest like person, like the parent or parental figure. You know, whatever you guys view Carter as.
He did
But yeah,
adopt us, though.
he did adopt you, and he did give you guys an excellent education and house for as long as it lasted. Before the whole kind of but we don't need to talk about that. All you guys need to do is walk up to the fourth. All you guys need to do is walk up to the second floor and look at the far corner. But yes,
Still burnt looking.
it's been repaired. Carter had the
Repaired?
decency to do that as a memorial to those lost in the fire.
Oh, that's
At least
nice,
that's what
at
he
least.
claimed. That not everyone thinks that. Like Nick is pretty sure he just did it to kind of make face in front of the press who were hounding him for child negligence at best and at worst. And I mean, at best and at worst, the fact he probably killed people.
Oh, no. It's,
This is very
It was a
debatable.
story.
It happened.
But Lilith is like, I'm going to go to the kitchen area. She walks.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see you, a bit.
Yeah. Her heels clacking down the estate. Large echoes.
Here, I'm gonna go try to find Lewis. You can come with me, either one. Or you can, go try to talk to some of the others. I've already talked to some of the people here. I only left to go get you from the airport.
Alright. Yeah. I guess I'll look around as well.
What are you doing, Gavin?
I'm gonna go
Just
find
looking around.
Lewis.
I'm just gonna, try to find
Gavin,
some
what did you say you do?
places.
Oh, try to find.
I'm gonna go find Lewis.
Okay. So, and you're just looking around, Kane, just kind of wandering.
Yeah. Now I would try to avoid where I saw it happen.
Okay.
I don't really want to
Yes,
remember
dear.
that.
We're steering clear from that section of the house.
Yeah.
Very understandable. But, yeah. So, you guys split off and you find Lewis on the fifth floor. So the bottom floor is they're basically opening. There's like a dining hall down there, like a large living room. Like the fourth floor of the library, a big like TV room that Lewis had incorporated on Catherine's behalf, as well as a kitchen and an entrance to the basement. The second floor consists mostly of just a bunch of like spare rooms, just guest rooms. This is where you guys would normally have like slept and stuff. And of course, on the far left side is the school section, and then on the far right corner is the little hospital section where you guys would be endorsed.
Mm.
But yes, of course, no one's really in the left section for obvious reasons. The third floor consists mostly of just like miscellaneous rooms, like the art rooms up there, the music room, the astronomy tower. It's like you enter through there, just stuff like that. The fourth floor was Mr. Cawthon's floor, as he would call it, and basically just consisted of just his office and a ton of like old things he liked. Mr. Cawthon was quite a collector, as well as pictures of his old households. He was doing this for close to 3 decades.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and the fifth floor is just the attic. There's also a greenhouse on the property, a shack, a golf course, and a large pond,
Ooh.
All right.
as well as a cluster of woods.
Pretty nice
Yeah.
place.
It's roughly 500 acres.
Alright.
And there's about 3 floors to the basement, but you guys really ever went down there. That was usually where servants went.
All right.
But you find yourself wandering, Kaden, the second floor, and and eventually you come into this this room, like it's got like yellow carpet, like yellow wallpaper. You see, it's just like a big yellow room. You knew that Carter was kind of in the later stages of his breakouts, making some questionable redesigns. Yeah, he's just down there. And yeah, there's like a record player in the corner.
Huh. All right. This is a fun design.
Yeah, it's the living room. Yeah,
The lemon room.
yeah. This is one of the things that the press made a big joke about after his death. There's just kind of how loony he'd become towards the end of his cancer.
Well, I want to look around the lemon room. Try to find any like secrets or something.
Secrets or something. Okay. As you walk around, you see a painting of like a lemon tree with like a man below it in like some aristocratic clothing, like a British aristocrat. They started his lady in a dress, and she like takes a bite into like a lemon. As he's like trying to like reach out to stop her almost. It's a very nice painting. But you see there's like a little gap kind of within the painting, like between the painting and like the wall. There's like a very fine crack.
Okay. Can I like
Yeah.
move the painting?
You grab and you kind of just like pull it, and the whole wall that the painting's on kind of slides, like a slide cabinet. And you do it, and you see that it's full of lemon drop candies. This is the entire cabinet full of lemon drop candies.
Oh. Huh. Yeah. Can I like? I want to like look through the lemon drop candies.
The lemon drop candy. You see some taffies in there. You see like cough drops. Just everything lemon.
Is there anything that's not candy or lemon?
No, just lemon candies in here.
I want to take some with me, and then I'll leave.
You grab a few, pocket it, and yeah, you leave. And as you're walking out, you hear like a loud clang, and then you see this like tall, like big guy. He's wearing like a kind of faded green jersey, like blue jeans, with like a black like t-shirt underneath with like a pit bull on it. He like stumbles into like a fucking set of like knight armor, kind of just kicking like the helmet down like the hallway towards you as like kind of skids in front of you. You would fucking Carthage. Glad you all fucking died finally. Besides, fucking, I hope he's brought in fucking hell on. Oh, yeah. He's big. He's like bald. He's tall. And you're like there was like only like 3 black kids. This has to be Joshua. And he told us, he's like, hey. He's like, oh fuck, hey. I mean, hey, who's you? As he like walks up to you, arms folded.
Ben. And I'll stay on my hand.
And he takes, he's like, Joshua.
So. Good to see you.
You were a few rooms down to us for my room, weren't you? You and that Irish kid. What was it, Mark? Yeah, Mark. It's all
me and Mark.
Yeah. Look, you here to collect your cash? Your chunk of meat, fucking dip.
Hey, yeah, my chunk of dip.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. As soon as I get this money, I'm getting myself a nice house in California. Ooh, a nice old lady. That's gonna be life set. He says, as he like sits on the steps. This is so goddamn empty. It would be way more full back. It's like back in the day.
I remember reading about how it was unique design choices. Have you seen the lemon room?
No, I
Do you want
bro
to?
had a whole. He's kind of looking. He's like, is it like old man like Jeffrey Epstein shit, or is it like literally just lemons?
It's just lemons.
Sure, why the fuck not? He has a pool room up here too now. Yeah, fucking kills all of us, and then he replaces our rooms with a bunch of random bullshit.
Damn. I want to start walking towards the lemon room.
He like walks. He's like, yeah, this is some weird fucking shit. He sits down on the chairs. Super cushiony. So I was limiting.
And then watch this part. And I want to open up the lemon candy room, little closet.
Room closet. He's like, what the fuck? He walks over. He's like digging through bowls. He grabs like a yellow cough drop, like pops in his mouth. That's good. Well, that's fucking weird. He just grabs like a small bowl and like walks out with it, like fucking in his mouth. So what have you been up to?
Yeah, I got a job as a mechanic. I've just been working well out of town. Or not out of town, but
No, I went big. I was in the NFL.
ooh.
Well, they thought I could be in the NFL, but then my leg.
What happened to your leg?
Oh, the car wreck. I don't really want to talk about it, but yeah, my leg got all fucked up. My knee don't work as good as it used to anymore. After that, I couldn't run anymore. Still
Yeah.
fucking beat. But yeah, no running for me.
Sorry to hear, Josh.
Joshua, he says, just staring at you.
Joshua. Sorry.
Yeah. Jesus. This is so fucking creepy as he gets walked down the hallways. Again, brown maple floor. White wallpaper with red roses on it. The hallways. You guys pass by like a painting of Mr. Of a
Take your
Mr.
time.
Of Mr. Carmen. Jesus. And yeah, you see that he's standing there in like a nice business suit, sitting down. He's like his golden retriever, like on its haunches next to him. Look, he's like, this fucker. He took our fucking lives. And you see Josh, which is fucking angry. You could tell he's a little buzzed. He's definitely a little drunk. He's been kind of walking on his own feet a little bit here and there, and his speech is a little slow. He's not super drunk, but yeah, he could till maybe he got into like the alcohol cabinet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention it. I'm just gonna kind of look at the photo. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck this guy. As he just kind of throws the ball, like the bowl against the wall, like it shatters. Fucking Lewis could pick that shit up. As he like walks down the hall, like in a huff.
I'll say
What's up?
I'm gonna stay there and keep looking at it. And I'll say I'll see you later, Joshua.
See you later, Ben. As he turns the corner. But yeah. Mark, you arrive to Lewis's office again on the fourth floor, and you see he's taking up residence with like the corner offices. You open it up, you see there's like a ton of papers everywhere. He's got his computer open. Mr. Lewis is like a smaller guy, like short, like 5'4", like a cul-de-sac haircut, big nose, like glasses, speckled hands, kind of gray, like black hair. As he looks up, he's wearing like a little gray suit. He like tones. Yeah, Mark, what, come here. What is it as you sit down? What brings you here, Mark? So yeah, Gavvin, you found Mr. Lewis. Oh, okay. So, well, he does that. Shit. Meanwhile, okay. Mr. Lewis.
I found Mr. Lewis. All right.
Yeah, you found Mr. Lewis. You walk in, and yeah, Mr. Lewis is a 5'4" guy, gray suit, like cul-de-sac haircut. His black hair has begun to gray at the edges of it. Kind of speckled at the top of his head, a little speckled, like an egg. But yeah, he's got some like tiny glasses on as he looks up at you. There's a gray suit over the table that's cluttered in papers and like files. Tried to get a good guess on Mr. Rackman's estate has been difficult, to say the least. He was not a very organized man towards the end of his life. So yeah.
So, how's all the paperwork doing?
It's paperwork, he says, laughing. But what brings you to me, Mark? Look,
I don't know how many people have talked to you so far about what they want.
Mark, look, we'll talk about who's getting what out of the estate at 11. Let's give time for everyone else to show up, okay?
I know. Just a little bit worried. I'm a
About
bit
what?
nervous. It's been a while since all of us have been together.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I could
surprised a
tell.
lot of people are showing up.
Yeah, Josh really bit my head off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody said he's probably drunk already.
yeah, no doubt about that.
What
And then
time is
Adam's
it?
all torn up over Mr. Rackman's death.
I'm gonna check my watch real fast. Well, I checked my watch. What time is it?
But he's like, yeah,
I
it
said I
is
checked.
coolly.
I said I
It's
checked my own watch.
yeah, I know. I said it's coolly tintoy. Half hour.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll make sure everybody's gathered on the first floor at like 10:50.
Again, I'm sure everyone knows. Just showing up here. Yeah, I know you want the estate, but you aren't the boss. Yeah, I know you want the mansion and the surroundings, but you aren't the boss of it yet.
I know.
As he closes his laptop. Well, I just have to check on a few things in Mr. Rackman's office. But yes, socialize, talk. You know, it's been a while since you've seen these people. You know, what I know, you people were close back in the day.
It's hard to talk to people that don't really like to talk to us. A lot of us fell apart, and so we don't keep up to date anymore.
Uh-huh. Well, good luck on that then. You know, quickly walks down the hall. These kids, these bloody kids. As he like looks down the staircase and he sees that someone has torn up like a painting of Leopold V, and he's like, "Oh my God, Joshua!" And he like quickly like storms down the hall to Rackman's office, and slamming the door.
It
Yeah.
is what it is.
But meanwhile, you pull up, Doug, and you see that there's about you know there's about 12 cars here, maybe 11 cars here. But yeah, yours makes those two. Yeah, and yeah, so you see that the old place looms overhead. You see the whole front yard's been overtaken by the grass.
You know, I'm kind of like on edge. I don't like this place.
Yeah,
Not
you know, you
one
like
bit.
yeah, you have the hair on the back end neck stands on end, and as you get out, you see this like this kind of like medium tall guy, like kind of like autumn red hair. He's got glasses on. He's wearing like a white button up with like a loose tie. He's got his like jacket thrown over his shoulder. He's wearing like gray he's wearing gray dress pants, like black dress shoes. He's like smoking a cigarette, and you kind of recognize him. He looks familiar.
Oh man, am I the? Of course, I'm in the right place. Fucking hate this place.
Fucking tell me about it. I had to get the fuck out of there.
You look familiar. Remind me of your name.
So, same to you. Name's Reggie. He says.
Oh, I'm Doug.
You instantly get flashbacks. Reggie was like kind of like a quieter kid, read a lot of time in the library. Yeah, and
I
he's
remember
like,
you. You were in the library a lot. Yeah.
yeah, I'm an author now." He says, "I do horror work, of all things, surprisingly. I guess you write what you know, right?" As you kind of waves to the house.
Yeah.
But you know, it's good to see you back, Doug. You and the kid always got in trouble. One time, you stole Mr. Rackman's like monocle. Guy was blind for like an entire day in his left eye. That was hilarious.
What was the last thing I stole? Like when I got kicked out of the classroom.
The last thing you stole, it was just literally an apple because like he'd been so angry with you the night before because you're stealing that he just like did not let you have food. So you were just like, "Fuck it, I'm stealing apple." So you stole the apple off his desk. And he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I was quite little. little pest around here, I guess.
Uh huh. Well, at one time, I think who was it? Was it yeah Chelsea? You literally stole her bra. That shit was hilarious. The entire
Oh
fucking house was
yeah.
laughing about it. Wait, you ended up sticking it on one of the statues. I think it was of like Alexander the Great or something. You stuck it right on his head. Guy looks like Mickey Mouse from the old ages. I couldn't stop laughing about that. I couldn't stop laughing more so when we all realized that Chelsea was wearing socks in a bra. She was
Yeah.
eight. That was yeah. That was no. It's good, guys. I don't. He says like kind of leaning back, taking a hit off a cigarette, looking around. Fucking hate this place. I swear to God, if we don't get our fucking money's worth from what the fuck he took from us, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. I'll throw that little fucker out the window myself. You know he's talking about Lewis. Yeah, Mr. Lewis. You know, everyone's on edge. Wait, see what they'll get. You know.
Yeah, well, I hope I get a pretty penny, cause goddamn it, I can't get a good night's sleep anymore, man.
Uh huh. Yeah, same thing happened to Mason too. He just can't. But I'm not sure if that was from that or Sovis. Apparently, he did tours. I have no clue about that though. But yeah, it is good seeing you though, man. Like it really, it's better. It's honestly seeing everyone around. It's more comforting than I thought it would be. He says, "I'm feeling one of my goddamn characters walking back to the scene of crime after it."
Definitely is good to, see things.
You think the older man did it? He says, "Yeah, just kind of out of the blue, just suddenly, like he didn't even think about it, just forced on the pop of his head." He's like, "You think the older man did it?" He says.
I I don't know. I remember that last thing I remember is fuck, man. I stole that apple,
Huh?
got kicked out of the class, and it's just I went to his office to get him, and I remember he was holding something, and his face was just as pale as a ghost.
Um, well, he said whatever he did do died with him.
Yeah.
I still can't stand taking money from him. I've watched someone cut my own life off from him. But the books aren't exactly selling well, so I mean, if I get a few million out of this, it's gonna be good at least. I fucking hate the fact I'm coming back to grovel at this guy's fucking feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
Well, I could definitely use the money and all that
He's like, I saw your car.
jazz. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm looking the best. I got a
Nope.
I got a motorcycle over there.
Oh, that's nice. I wonder who has the fucking hot rod, bro.
That is what I've also been wondering. So far, I haven't seen it. Probably fucking Adam. And you do know that Adam was like the only kid to actually stay with Rackman of his own free choice. And like he's been one of the pretty vocal people in the media about how Rackman didn't do it. How Rackman was like a good guy. And of course, that's you got a different opinion about that. I mean, Rackman was kind of a piece of shit to you. Like again, like he wouldn't let you eat for like a day or two sometimes if you got in trouble. Or he would beat the shit out of you, like a fucking cane. So not exactly the most fondest memories you have. And yeah, he did do some good stuff. Like, yeah, that was that time he got you like an Xbox in 2002. Like, he literally paid the people. He literally got you one of the elite prototype editions. But like, besides that, the guy was still a dick. But yeah, you just think about that. And then what you saw on the stairs, what you think you saw on the stairs, is what you tell yourself. It wasn't real. You keep repeating in your head. You were just a kid. You saw something and you couldn't process it. You broke. It's just that. That's all you think to yourself. Nothing more, nothing less. But yes. So, what are you gonna do? I mean, Mason's stay outside, smoking a cigarette. just kind of looking across the forest.
I will go and I guess I'll go inside.
You go inside, and yeah, you see that the main room's empty. You see the staircase, the widened staircase that leads up throughout the entire house. And yeah, kind of frees up a little bit when you see it.
Once I see the staircase, I want to go back outside and just like walk around the property instead.
Okay, you walk around the property. Yeah, full Highland. Yeah, again, you see that a lot of it's been overtaken. You see the hedge maze is completely overgrown. And you see a few statues that still kind of stick out the grass, vines kind of trapping them now. Like the author tried to drag its stone back to her. But yeah, you walk around and eventually you come across a bench, like the sweet bench, kind of like caves, like two trees, like next to like a small pond, like near the garden area. You sit down, and you realize this is where you'd be with your friend Maurice. You and Maurice were the best of buddies. You two were always up to something. If one of you wasn't doing something, it was because you were covering for the other. You get a flashback to you and Maurice like sitting there as you guys like snicker each other, pointing out, and as you see that one of the servants, you forget his name, it was so long ago, but you remember how he's always just so mean about it, about people being in the garden, and you remember just watching as he struggles to start up the what are those things called? Yeah, lawnmowers. You think yourself forgetting a word in the bliss of the memory. And yeah, and then you remember just toying back to Maurice and see like holds like the water bottle in his hands, just like laughing as both of you swing on the bench. It's a good memory. One of the few that you can still recall this place.
That's nice.
If only he had been in that classroom, you think to yourself sadly. As part viewer says, if only I had been in that classroom. But you force it off. What happened, right? What's there to be done about it? In the end, you're here and he's not. And nothing's gonna change that. But yeah, you just sit there on the bench, swinging, thinking about the past.
The good old days.
But yeah. It's currently 10:50. The
I
meeting
guess
starts.
I better head inside.
Okay. You go and head inside, and you see everyone's like cluttered around the tables. Uh, you see everyone's like sitting down, like kind of talking like small groups. And after a bit, you see Lewis walks in, and he sits down. He's like, "So, we should begin talking about the estate." And he reaches and he like slides like a file into the middle of the table because he has sitting in like one of the office rooms around a big circular table. And the file sits there, everyone's staring at it. Some people with anticipation what they can breed, others with dread of what maybe they aren't getting. But everyone with anticipation to just see what the old man left.
So the file's just like sitting in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Is it waiting? Is it just waiting for somebody to open it?
Yeah, everyone just say Wayne.
Like grab it.
And that's where we're going to end it. Because the witching hour approaches. And for those viewers who aren't aware, I'm actually studying from a course. My neighbors are Satanists. They killed some goats and hung their heads along the fence. So they're doing a cult ritual, I think, to damn my Wi-Fi to hell every midnight. But yes, God questions. And for those, God questions are a way for the players to ask me things that maybe they couldn't get organically through the story. Or just questions they have. So yes. So God questions, boys.
I'm thinking that when that guy left his office, I could like see what he was looking at. So I want to know, like, God question what was he looking at? What made his
God,
face so pale?
what made his face go pale?
Yeah, in
That's
his
that's a good
office.
that's a good question. He got him basically a death threat from someone in the town over like a land deed. Basically, part of the forest goes into a lumber families, um, called the Theodores. It goes into their land, and basically there was a dispute over some like old property rights, and he won the trial. They said a death threat. He was looking at it, and it was like, dude, these people are insane. And, they said they were gonna, make sure that he paid for the land they took from him. The Theodores are a very old family. They've been here since, settlers. God questions.
I'm good.
Kid?
God.
Kid,
He's dead.
if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah. I do have a question, guy question. So, like the lemon room and rooms like that, are there any like secrets in them or anything hidden that could be interesting? Or was he actually just like going insane and making crazy shit?
There's hidden stuff in them, yes.
Ooh, okay. Did I miss anything in the lemon room?
That's like two God questions, buddy.
Okay.
Bro, you don't even own the property. You're just gonna go around the property scamming everything like, I'm gonna steal.
Well, I was just
That's
curious. I wasn't gonna steal. I just like want to find some secrets. Like I don't
if
think.
Mark gets his way. You guys are in his house right now. If Mark gets his way, he gets the whole state.
Me and Mark are buddies. I'm sure you'll let me look around the house.
I mean, like, I'll let people like live here if they want to, but I mean, like,
I don't want to live here.
dude, my character wants it because he wants to start up his own company, and he wants to use the estate as the company area.
Building. It's a pretty big building and pretty good property, and there's no tax on it. So
Plus, he also doesn't think, the guy did it, and my character doesn't hold anything against our our adopting father.
yeah, Rackman.
Yeah.
I mean, he treated you well. I mean, you didn't really get in trouble at all. So
What was my relation like with him?
you were kind of the same boat as Mark, but he was more so indifferent to you. Mark showed the ability to be like a pretty precisely. You kind of just like well, guy. You just liked life and the basics of it. But Mark had ambition, and Rackman like that, and you were kind of not left alone, but you were a little neglected. Yeah,
Okay.
you didn't get as much attention as Mark. Rackman
Is getting $0.
Rackman definitely. Yeah, you get zero shillings for you, peasant boy.
Shilling.
Zero shilling. All right. Shame.
But
I
yeah.
have to like pickpocket everybody in the house then, I guess, to make my money.
Oh, I mean, I'll say this: you guys do know that he was still like a billionaire even when he died. So
Let's hope I get like 20 bucks.
Everybody definitely got money,
yeah,
Just
but I'm willing to
run out.
forfeit money just to make sure I can get the estate.
Ooh.
I did spew that the British were coming in the hallways, so
I'm not
Yeah,
expecting
definitely.
to get much.
He loved all of us.
I don't know about that.
Fucking
wow.
Aiden, character who canonically has not been able, wasn't always able to eat because he would be in trouble. So Rackman would feed him for like a day or two.
Well,
Maybe
it was child abuse, but he still loved you.
I'm sure since he was a billionaire, he probably like owned the local McDonald's, so maybe I like get ownership of that.
Share that.
The
That'd be
McDonald's we
hilarious.
Aiden, you gotta fire
Since
that kid.
since you never got to 8, I'm sorry, but you get the McDonald's and $1 million.
You own the local pawn shop now.
All right.
But yeah, how do you guys like the series, the session? Some afterthoughts.
This one's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. I like it.
Really enjoyed
I like it too.
Yeah,
Let's
like it. Yeah.
upload the first video.
What do you guys think about your siblings? Yeah, I mean, not your siblings, your fellow orphans, I suppose.
All of
The
my,
ones
all
you
of
met.
my, they're siblings technically, but they all suck.
I'm standing right here.
They all suck. One's, one's been going around destroying shit because he's slightly drunk.
Yeah.
And that's
The
true.
rest of
Josh,
them are all just kind of assholes.
yeah. I mean, no
Talk
one's
to
really,
him.
no one's really here for each other, I suppose. I mean, that's a side bonus for some people, but everyone's here for the estate, basically, and see what they get from Rackman's will.
Yeah.
The guy owns several properties beside this, dozens of assets. Like, this is like some life-changing money, basically, and that gets everyone moving.
Yeah. Yeah. Life-changing money can tend to be pretty life-changing.
As they would suggest. But yeah. So, just a little outro. I mean, thank you if you've watched the entire episode. Congrats. Welcome to the club. We do this every day. So, I mean, I don't know what the upload schedule is going to be. So,
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
but yeah, this has been super fun.
Wow.
And I want to say thank you if you've watched all the way through. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. If you don't appreciate it, Rackman will beat you with his cane if he catches you stealing his apple. So,
At least I didn't die in the fire, am I right, guys?
Damn, bro.
The real last thing I stole, my life.
it's my life from the
Your
fire.
best friend, you stole your best friend's life.
Hey, I didn't start the fire.
Oh my god. So,
Or did I?
what if Maurice did it? What if Maurice did it as like a prank? He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stick this fork in the power socket."
It's like, hey, Doug, look at this. Doug, where are you? Oh, why am I on fire?
Why am I on fire?
It's like,
Why
it's
is-
like, who stuck the fork in the outlet? It wasn't me. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Don't call me that.
Pants
No, your
are
pants are
flaming.
on.
He's like, "Guys, look what I did. I mixed gasoline and styrofoam. This is gonna be such a funny prank when Rackman comes back in." Oh
Oh.
no.
Oh,
Hands are
man.
gone.
Alright.
But yeah, man, this has been fun.
Thanks all
Okay.
for coming and watching. See ya. We'll see ya
We can't do
next
two
time.
outros. Oh no! Stop! We can't do. Okay, everyone who heard his outro, that didn't happen. Okay,
Okay.
we can't do two outros. We're professionals here. Okay.
Yeah, just
I'm just gonna end it.